All right. Here we go. Here we go. Uh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hold on, let me move want the mic kind of more right here. Bring it down a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, you're now watching another episode of Reed Gaming. I am your host, Reed, and it is Monday. It is Monday. Lot to talk about. A lot of stuff has happened. I'm doing all right. How are y'all? How's things going? How are things going? Is the chat not gonna work on here? See, look, I was trying to use the damn restream thing to be able to like stream to multiple platforms and all of that stuff. And like my chat's not popping up. So that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I know that I just did that to the that. Can we bring up the chat again? Why does it not show the chat? There we go. All right. Okay. Now the chat's there. Great. Great. I don't plan on playing anything today. Like my neck is really bothering me. My neck and my back and like my shoulder. Like all of this is just jacked up. I've had shoulder tendonitis for quite some time, and after like the whole the situation with the V, that's what I'll call it, the 2019 situation, I have been suffering with just stuff. And it's very unfortunate because, you know, they shut down a whole bunch of different stuff. They shut down the gym. They over here, they took the basketball rims off the basketball courts outside. So, you know, set me back a little bit, gain a little bit of weight, but slowly but surely, I'm going to get everything back in order. I think a part of the issue is that I got real sedentary, and, you know, that's never good. So I've been riding the bike, do a little stationary bike, 30 minutes a day, try and do that. And stay out the way, man. Work out. I do some push-ups. I try to do at least 60 push-ups a day, just on the low end, you know, and that type of stuff. But enough of me. Enough of me. Oh, by the way, I also got this massage gun. Had to buy another one. Amazon's just great. I know I was going to say, you know, no more of me, but Amazon's great. Amazon's great because you can get one of these. You can get one of these things for like, oh, that looks freaky on camera. You can get one. You can get one of these for like $40, and it works. Like it does wonders. Like I like it. I can't complain. And this little attachment here, it's soft, so like it doesn't hit the bones very bad, right? So yeah, man, like I'm trying to recoup, because after playing the game, when I play like a fighting game like Tekken or Soul Calibur, after a certain amount of time, like I be in pain and I gotta get off. Like I can no longer game for like long sessions. And it's upsetting because I'm the type of gamer that needs reps to be able to improve. So, and I've been dealing with this for a minute now. I even dealt with it when I was at Evo, but it's gotten significantly worse. But you know, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. What else is going on out here? NBA playoffs. Lakers are out of here, but I've been thoroughly entertained by watching Anthony Edwards. Been thoroughly entertained. It's been a treat to watch him work. It has been. It definitely has been. He's like, I dare not to say it, but I'm gonna say it. He definitely gives that Kobe Bryant-esque, you know, feeling to the game. Like where, yo, you can't guard this dude. Like there's no one on the court that can stop him from getting what he wants when he wants. He just needs another person on the court that can like contribute. That's not Karl Anthony Towns. If I am the Timberwolves, I'm looking at other options in the offseason. Even if we win the series, even if we win the championship, I'm moving off of Karl Anthony Towns. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. He's big, but he's not big. Like, he's big physically, but he's not big in heart. And when you're not big in heart, you're going to get bullied around. You're not going to draw that inner stuff that's necessary to dominate the game. Like, there's no reason why Karl Anthony Towns should be getting kind of shut down by Aaron Gordon. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, if I was to look at the stats of both of those players, not the stats, but like their attributes, like how tall one is to the other and how much they weigh, I'm pretty sure Cat's got him by a few inches and a few pounds. And yet, I mean, he's struggling out there. Like, if he's not hitting his threes, he's struggling. Absolutely struggling. Like, and they're playing the shot. They're like, yo, drive. Drive. We know you can shoot, but drive. And he can't drive. Like, he can't drive. Literally, I watched him just do so many plays that was just bonkers. So he's definitely, I would be getting off of him. I would be getting off of him for sure. Joker looks great. He always looks great. Jamal Murray is starting to look like how they did us in the Western Conference Finals, where they were making everything. Yeah, it's not a good look. I don't think I mean, they only won by a few points, but I don't think that I don't think Anthony Edwards is going to get production from anybody else. I just don't. And if he doesn't, they're going to lose. They're not going to win another game. They're just not. So I would be getting off of Karl Anthony Towns. They got to find some points from somewhere. It's not going to come from Mike Conley. They need something. They need a consistent 18 to 20 points a night on at least 45% shooting. If you can't do that, then you're going to lose. They're going to lose. So I'm very interested to see how the series goes when it goes back to Denver, because no one's won a game at home yet, which is very weird. It's been a very weird series. If you've been betting on this series, good luck. Good luck, because, you know, stuff that should just make sense is not making sense. I'm actually one of the people betting on the series. I got the Timberwolves actually, you know, taking it, but it don't look like it now. You know, they had me fooled game 2. I was like, oh yeah. I mean, I put the money on them in the middle of game 1. I was like, oh yeah, I see them killing them. They have no answer for Anthony Edwards. No answer at all. No answer for him. And then Karl Anthony Towns just said, I don't know how to hoop. I don't know how to hoop. Oh, well, if you don't know how to hoop, then we're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. So yeah, we'll see how the rest of the series goes. I think it goes 7 regardless, just because I don't think Denver's going to shoot 61% for the rest of the series. I just don't see that. If they do, then this is over with. Timberwolves is not winning another game. But I just don't see it. Moving on to the next series, we got what? OKC versus the Thunder. I think, not Thunder, versus the Thunder. OKC versus the Mavs. And I think the Mavs have figured out OKC. They figured them out. I think that I don't think the Thunder win another game. They might squeak one more out. Maybe, but I really don't think so. I think that the coaching staff of Jason Kidd, like, because he's a very smart, defensive-minded point guard, I think that he's going to give the proper game plan to stop all of that stuff. Because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, like, if he's not getting to the line, he's not really all of that. V-Clips. I don't know. I mean, look, you might have followed me because my stuff from Elden Ring, because I still do that. I haven't, posted anything in a while on Elden Ring because, I mean, there's no DLC yet. Now, when the DLC drops, I'm on that. Oh, best believe you're going to get these shorts. You can get some live. You can get a lot of stuff. Today, I'm not really gaming because, like, I'm in pain. So I'm not really trying to, make that pain go to another level. Figure I'll just get on here and just talk. I be having a lot to talk about anyway, so I might as well just get on here and talk to y'all. But how are you, man? How are things? What was I saying? Yeah, Jason Kidd, he's very defensive minded. He's got the game plan, and they have no answer for Luka Doncic or Kyrie. Like in a one-on-one situation, because there's going to be a lot of times where the game's going to be close, or there's a lead that's in jeopardy, and you can give the ball to Luka, or you can get a ball to Kyrie, and be okay, and be okay. That's good to hear. Good Monday to you. It's good to hear. But yeah, but you can get a ball to either one of them and be okay. I saw some things with the Thunder where I was like, oh, Shai Gilgeous, like he can score, but when it goes to the wire, when the rubber meets the road, like he's just okay. Chet, he takes too many threes. He's soft. I saw him get blocked on a drive by Kyrie Irving. That was upsetting. I was like, wow, weak. Like, but we'll see. We'll see. Other basketball stuff. The Atlanta Hawks got the first pick. Before they got the first pick, there was some rumors going around saying that my Lakers were going to get Trae Young. And I said, I don't see that. And then they got the first pick. And when stuff like that happens, it makes me start saying, why would they get the first pick? Doesn't really make sense unless the league's trying to do something. I don't mind it. We get Trae Young, that's really great because LeBron's leaving soon. And Trae Young's only, 24, 25 maybe? I don't know his age, but he might be older than that. But we get Trae Young and pair him over Anthony Davis. I've done this on 2K before. This was even like a thing because I always was like, yo, if you put him with a big that can do like pick and roll, because he can pass the ball. He's got great court vision, good IQ. It's a deadly 1-2 combination. Plus, he can shoot from the logo. We don't have that right now. We don't have anybody that can come down court and just be like, hey, I'm shooting this from the logo. Stop me. We don't have that. LeBron's great, but LeBron's 40. If you put, also the rumor is now that LeBron is going to they're going to pick up Bronny to get LeBron to go to Atlanta. Now, listen, I don't mind that either. If the trade is going to be LeBron for Trae Young, then yeah. Because LeBron doesn't care about winning anymore. Like we can call a spade a spade. He does not care about winning anymore. It's over for that. Like it's absolutely over for that. And I just don't see what they do in the offseason that's going to move the needle enough to get us to where we need to be. Like LeBron's going to get his points because he's LeBron, right? But at the same time, you can see that age is wearing on him. Just mentally, different things that you would think that he would not do, he's doing. Because he's got like somewhat of a 3-point shot now, but he's taking, that uncontested 3-point shot that he just bricked was just insane. I was like, we got time on the clock. The game is tied. Why? Why are we doing that? But hey, whatever. So if the trade is Trae Young for LeBron, y'all can keep the first pick, draft Bronny, do whatever you want to do. I'm happy with that. Ecstatic about that. Because shake it up. LeBron's old anyways. I don't like the give the old guy the contract. Like I saw that with Kobe, and I didn't like how that panned out with him either. I think they should have gave Kobe less. I think they should have worked, and rest in peace, Kobe. But that wasn't a fun time watching the twilight years of his career after that Achilles injury. That wasn't fun for me. So it would have been nice to see him take less money to make a roster work around him in his later years, because he could still, score, but he wasn't Kobe Bryant anymore at that Achilles. It just wasn't. Y'all know what I'm really about to talk about now, right? They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Come on, y'all know about the Kendrick and Drake situation. I don't even be paying attention. I don't pay attention to rap no more, because once I retired from rap, I was like, I don't care about this. But it came on my timeline too many times, and I thought it was a joke. And then I looked at it and I said, oh, this is serious. This is for real. And my big thing is like, yo, he should have just left him alone. Drake should have just left him alone. Some people, you just leave alone. I guess he was under the assumption of like, hey, I'm going to pop off and say what I got to say on the track, and he not going to say nothing else, and that's just going to be that. And boy, oh boy, was he wrong. J. Cole's just chilling somewhere, living the best life, folding clothes, all that stuff. Like, all of that stuff. He's doing it. He's having a blast in life. Drake, not so much. Not so much for Drake. Drake is having a hard time. We're finding out stuff. Hey, I didn't even know these things. Like him sleeping with Wayne's girl before, while Wayne was in jail. That's crazy. That right there did enough for me to look at his character as a man. Like, forget the artistry for a second, because he's a great artist. But just as a man, it's like, bro, I can't even rock with that. Like, that's nuts. Because Wayne put that man on. I remember I'm going in. Like, Wayne was hot. He didn't have to put Drake in that position, and he did. And that's how Drake repays that. That's a little weird for me. It's a little weird for me. But it's been crazy. It's been a crazy time with them. That I don't think Drake says anything else, because what can you say? The allegations of him and children is wild. And then, him saying that he put the false information out there for Kendrick to find. And it's just like, bro, we're not believing that. Because, like, that's weird. Who does that? Like, I'm going to give you this ammo, and then when you use this ammo, I'm going to say it's off. That's cool if we were like watching like a movie and you're just like the crazy witty mastermind or something like that. But we done seen too much of you doing some stuff on camera that's kind of just, yeah. But that song, Not Like Us, great. Love it. Getting busy. Getting busy. Getting absolutely busy on him. And I'm enjoying it. I'm having a blast listening to the stuff. I've been also thinking about what I'm going to do as far as like a build for Elden Ring. I hope that when the DLC comes out, they do like some patching to allow you to respec your character. Like, I really hope that they do something like that. Yo, let me respec. Like, without having to find LeVar Tears. Whoever idea that was to do that and make it to where you couldn't just buy them. Because there's one thing to where it's like, okay, the beginning of the game, you shouldn't just be respecting like that. Fine. But once you get to a certain spot, you should be able to get like something. The game should have gave you something of like, hey, you want to respec? Like, it's just good for content to be able to just respec and not have to like do a new game plus once you run out of LeVar Tears. This is dumb. So I hope that they come out with something to fix that. They probably won't. I got my hopes up real high. They probably won't. But man, if they do, that'd be great. I would really, really appreciate it, because fighting the bear to get a LeVar Tear is so frustrating. So frustrating. So frustrating. Especially if it's like the one at the mountaintops of the Giants. Frustrating. I do not enjoy it at all. Been thinking about that. With Tekken, been trying to figure out what's the next step. Defense, for sure. I have been having a hard time getting to, Tekken King? I'm at Bushin right now. Yay me for my first Tekken. Like, hand clap to that. Hand clap to that. So that's awesome that that's happening. I think that by the time Evo gets here, which is only 3 months from now, I should be okay. I should be okay to do what my personal goal is. And I'm not going to tell y'all what the personal goal is, but I got a personal goal. But I think I'm going to be okay. I think I'm going to be okay by that time period. AMC, it's taking a turn for the better. My first go round, it was up $72 a share, and I was up $4,000. You know what I did? Let me tell you what I did. I rolled it back down through 2 reverse splits. And once they did the second reverse split, I said, oh no, let me get the rest of my money out of here. I'll lose the money that I've lost, but I ain't gonna lose it all. No way. I got out. And then I got back in right before it took off today. I got in. I got a few shares. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what is coming from that, because I had already said that this stock, movies aren't going anywhere. Theaters aren't going anywhere. People are going to go see the movies. They just are. Like, it's not going anywhere. Why would anybody think that it would go anywhere is beyond me. We seen that it's not going anywhere. So it's good to see that it's still here. And we'll see how the rest of this year goes, because I'm sure there's going to be some type of big blockbuster movie that comes out in July or June or sometime, especially the Christmas time, where they're good for it. And there's no restrictions. There's none of that. None of the 2019 stuff. That's what I'm gonna start calling that. So yeah, that's easier for me to translate to y'all. The 2019 stuff, none of that's going on right now. So now that none of that's going on, I think movies are in a good spot. I think they are. I think that we're gonna get something crazy. I don't know what it is, but yeah. If you're not scared, because scared money don't make money. If you're not scared, it's not a financial advice from me, because it's not. But me, because I like to take risks, man. Like, you don't get anywhere in this life without taking risk. You don't get anywhere in this life without taking risk. And I'm a big risk taker. I like taking risks because you just don't know. You just never know. If you don't bet on yourself, no one's going to do it for you. And I'm big on betting on myself, that I'm making the right decision on whatever I'm choosing to do. And wherever the cards fall is wherever the cards fall. Excited about that. Super excited about that AMC thing. Getting ready to turn 34 in July. So for people that did not know, I am, what's that, middle age? Is that middle age? 34? What's middle age? Let's look that up. Let's look that up before I just put a title on myself that don't fit. When does middle age start? Oh, middle age is generally defined as the period of human adulthood that comes before old age and is usually between the ages of 40 and 60. However, the age range that defines middle age is somewhat arbitrary. Let's see. Greatly different from person to person. Excuse me. Americans believe middle age starts at 40, but Oklahomans feel it starts. Wait a minute now. Why are we asking people in Oklahoma anything? They feels that it starts earlier at 36 years old, while Alaskans say it's 49. Listen, the two the two places that y'all chose to get like the outliers from, don't ask them no more. Don't ask them no more. 40, so 40. So I'm not middle age. All right. So what does that mean then? All right, what is it? What is 34 considered? What is age 34 considered? Let me see. Early adulthood. 34 is considered early adulthood. So for all of us that was thinking you were an adult when you were 18, you've been lied to. You've been lied to. We early adulthood. Wow. Early adulthood. That's crazy. You know, they've been telling us for so long, like, or at least media has tried to make it seem like, yo, 30's old. And that, like, yo, it's all, life's almost over. You better make sure you get everything going before you're 30. And it's just not realistic. Like, it's just not. Like, look at the economy that we live in, and you tell me if you about to get anything popping for real at 30. You're just not. You're just not. Crazy how at 18, I was like, man, I can't wait to be 18. Turned 18 and was like, man, can't wait to be 21. Turned 21. Oh, man, my 21st birthday was horrible. At the time, I was dating this one chick. I wasn't even dating her. She was my ex at the time. And she was trash. Oh, my goodness. She was a trash person. Terrible person. But I was head over heels for her at the time. And it was my birthday, drinking, everything's cool. Apparently, she was using this little white dude for his car because she didn't have one. Typical, stuff. And she gets drunk. Everyone's drunk. We're chilling, all of that stuff. And she's not feeling well. She's got a little hangover. So I'm still head over heels for this girl. I'm like, let me go get you some bread. Cause I'm like, I know that like bread is something that's okay, something light to put on her stomach. And the dude that she's with, like, we about to leave. Bro, what are you talking about? You about to leave? Like, clearly she's not feeling well. Like, what are you talking about? So she gets in the car. I'm still talking to her like, hey, all right, well, if y'all going home, cool. And while I'm talking to her, because me and him had already gotten to like a confrontation, this nigga puts the car in reverse and starts driving while I'm literally on the car, like leaning on the car talking to her. I was hot. Listen, I was hot. And at this time, she only lived about like driving wise, maybe like 8 minutes away, depending on the lights. But if you wanted to walk there, you could, and it was a decent walk. A lot of downhill stuff. Listen, he did that and skirted off. I said, oh, word? Man, I ran to where she lived at because I know where they was going. I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait till I get over. I'm punching this nigga in his face. I get over there and I see the absolute weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I've never seen it again. They in the car and she throwing up in his car, in his hand, not in a bag, in his hand. He just got his hand like this, and she like, I was like, oh, nigga, I'm going home. I'm going home. My birthday sucks. I'm going home. This is crazy. Like, so that's the story of my 21st birthday right there. Yeah, man. Telling you, hey, women, like, hard time. I had a hard time with women just all through my entire life. I learned a lot of valuable lessons that changed me as a person, made me very, very apprehensive with certain stuff. A lot of trauma in there too, for sure. But grown, definitely turned out all right. But that situation was crazy. Absolute craziness. Shout out to her. I don't know what she's doing now, but I know she's not talking to that dude no more. It's been ages. But man, birthdays. This is one of the reasons why birthdays has kind of always been like trash to me, because every single one of my birthdays, I've always been around like the wrong people. And after you do that for so many times, you just stop caring about birthdays. Like, you just stop. My most previous birthday last year, amazing though. But before I get to that, let me tell you about my 22nd birthday. 22nd birthday, I'm cool with this one guy. He's got the hookup on, getting the table at the bar. Not the bar, it was a club. Downtown Detroit, lit. I'm like, okay, cool. So I invite a whole bunch of people and all of that stuff. One by one, people like, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna go. It's the day of. I'm starting to get, like, some people ain't reach out. I'm like, oh, ain't nobody about to show up to this thing. I'm not going to this. I think that was when was, I can't even remember when it was, what time the event was, but like at a certain point I was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to this. Nobody's showing up. So I end up just driving around the city. Like, what a sad time, bro. I found out real quick that, like, hey, the people that you think are like cool with you, they're not, bro. They're not, because they're not even down enough to celebrate like your life with you. Like, so I learned quick, like, be comfortable with yourself. Be comfortable with yourself to the point where you can do whatever you want by yourself. Like, I'm cool with doing dinner by myself. I'm cool with going to the movies by myself. Like, I'm just cool with all of that. And most people aren't. Most people are not cool with that. I've learned over time that like most people are not cool with being on their own. And it's very sad though, because it's like, yo, you should be comfortable with self enough that like you can just go do stuff. Like, if you want to go see that movie, go see that movie. If you want to go to this place that you've never been to before that you think is going to have good food, go spend that money on yourself. Why not? You going to leave this earth by yourself anyways. Why wouldn't you want to do the stuff that you want to do by yourself? This doesn't make sense. But there's people out there that just cannot live that way. I don't understand it. If that is you, let me know. Like, I would love to talk to you about it, because I don't think there's something wrong with you or anything like that. Maybe it's just a different perspective that I just need to see to put my mind around it, wrap my mind around that. Now, last year, went to the Grand Canyon for my birthday. Amazing. Got to the Grand Canyon, got to see that. What an amazing trip. Got to see some wildlife, got to see some reservation land, got to stand over the skywalk. Apparently, this thing on the Western Rim, there's a skywalk, and you look down and it's just glass, and you're 4,000 feet up. From the floor of the Grand Canyon to where that thing is 4,000 feet up. And for people that don't know what that means, you can literally put a few Empire State Buildings on top of one another to get to the sky floor thing that I was standing on. Crazy. Then there's another little area where it's like, yo, there's no fence, nothing, just a sign that says, do not stand on the cliff. You know what people was doing? People were standing by the cliff. People were sitting on over the cliff. I said, oh, y'all crazy. All white people. No, I think that one dude was like a older Hispanic guy. Like, either way, yeah. Like, it was so wild seeing that, because I was like, bro, why are you living on the edge like this? Like, you should not. That's such a long way down. You would hope that like by the time you get down there, you would die from just the anxiety of your heart saying like, hey, you're about to hit this ground. And just be out of here. You would hope. But if not, bro, you hitting that. And that's that. But the Grand Canyon was fun. Grand Canyon was mad fun. I gotta go back. Got to see the hand of God out there. Got to get acquainted with a verse that I didn't know before. Oh, a lot of people don't know this, but I am a huge God believer. I love God. Love. Absolutely love God. The things that God has done for me, I'll get emotional trying to explain it. And I'll keep it at that. But one day I will go down that memory lane of just what God has done for me just within like the last 2 years. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And if you haven't sought him out, you should. This isn't like I'm not here to force you to get into that. But, I just love him, and I encourage everybody to find a relationship with him if they can. But yeah, man, I went to the Grand Canyon and got to see Galatians 2:20. What a Bible verse. I had no idea what it was. But before I went out there, I asked God, I said, God, I want to see you and Jesus for my birthday. Like, and that was so wild, because it's like, yo, who are you? Like, who are you? And then I humbled myself and I said, Father, let me just see your hand. And eventually, when we got out there, got to see his hand. It was Galatians 2:20 on a beam of the roof of this old school tribal house in a heart. Like, it was a heart, and then Galatians 2:20 in the middle of that. And I took a picture, and I have to post that. I don't know where that picture is at. It's at my phone somewhere. But man, what a time. The food was trash though. Like, if you go to the Grand Canyon and you go to the Sky Cafe, don't bring food beforehand, snacks, something. Do not listen to me. Hold on. Do not, do not go to the Sky Cafe and get any food from there in the Grand Canyon. It is bad, terribly bad. It's not good food. They need to be sued for that. And yeah, like it's terrible. Don't go there. Do not go and get food from the Grand Canyon at the Sky Cafe on the Western Rim. Now, maybe the Southern Rim may be different, but the Western Rim, I was not impressed. I was actually very disappointed. And it turned out to be like, what was it, like $60, $70 for two people? It was trash. Ooh, it was trash. One thing I dislike a whole bunch is going to a place to get food and the food is just bad. Like the bad food when like I'm expecting to have a good time at the restaurant will set me off. Well, it will set me off to the point where I might just leave you a review. You might get a review. There's a place out here called West in the Vegas called West Texas Chop House, and it replaced one of my favorite restaurants called Famous Dave's. They got a Cajun chicken sandwich to go insane for. They replaced it with this crap. Bro, I've never had a place that I was just so upset. I let the review. I said, yo, hopefully they get rid of this and put up like a Nacho Daddy or something. If you don't know what Nacho Daddy is, it's a place out here that specializes in nachos. And it's super good. I usually get the Fiesta chicken nachos. If you come out to Vegas, make sure that you go to Nacho Daddy and get you some Fiesta chicken nachos and a Corona Rita. Beer Rita is sometimes what people call it. And what that is a margarita with a Corona stuck in there. Amazing drink. You only need two. You really don't even need two. One will do you fine. Two, it's like, hey, you're pushing it. Three, your night's over. Good night. In the night, just stop. But definitely go to Nacho Daddy. Whenever you come to Vegas and get you some Nacho Daddy. Man, my arm, my shoulder is not messing with me as much right now. Yeah, that massage gun feels okay. Oh, I got some stuff, y'all. Hey, y'all didn't know, at least I didn't know. There's a thing called Emu oil, and it's like a carrier oil, and they put stuff like glucosamine, MSM. So if you have aches and pains and joint stuff, get you that. Get Blue Emu or get Blue Stop. And I think Blue Stop also has menthol in it. So if you ever use like Tiger Balm, it basically kind of has that same effect, but with more healing properties for whatever situation you may be going through with aches and pains. So not a sponsor because they're not paying me, but I know there's a lot of people that live life that are in pain and don't necessarily know what to do. And I'm trying to help wherever I can. Basketball, what's happening? What's the score? Hold on, because I need to see who winning what right now. And I need to get some water. Oh, man, look at that. Boston clutching it out. Winning it by 7. Okay. OKC versus Dallas just started. Yo, I always wondered this. Can I like watch the game, but like y'all only can hear the sound, not necessarily game itself, or would they shut my whole stream down? Because I don't want them to shut the stream down. I'm not trying to be like that degenerate streamer where I'm doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing. Excuse me. Dallas is doing exactly what I thought Dallas would do. They are killing them right now. Yeah, it's 6-14. We only 3 minutes in, not 3. We're only 5 minutes into the first quarter. What's the box score? What's happening here? What they got going on? Yeah, Shai Gilgeous hasn't scored anything. Josh Giddey, 1 for 4. Jalen Williams is the guy that's making stuff happen. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Luka Doncic, 2 for 4. He's got 7 points already. Kyrie doesn't have anything. He's only took 1 shot though. Daniel Gafford. Yeah. Like, I really think that OKC doesn't win another game. It's one of those crazy situations where it's like, hey, good regular season team. Damn, are they the Toronto Raptors of the West? Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Did I just figure it out? Bro, that's crazy. Hey, we gonna put that on the shorts. The Toronto Raptors are the OKC Thunder are the new Toronto Raptors. That's going to piss a lot of people off. I don't care. I don't care. Tell your team to play better. Tell them to play better. I'm also doing like this. Oh, hey, I'm doing a liquid diet type thing going on right now. No meat, just for 1 week. I want to see it. I've never done it before. So if you have done that before, let me know just how that is. Cause I'm low key, like, I'm not scared, right? Because there's not many things that I'm scared of. There's some things that I dislike. Like, I don't really care for like things that fly that can sting you. So that's a large list of flying insects that I don't particularly care for. Like, if I came into my house and there was a bee in the crib, this is the bee's house now. I wouldn't be streaming right now. It's just, well, guess I'm leaving. Like, I catch you whenever you die out because you ain't got no food sources. But yeah, so that's how I am with that type of stuff. Oh, also don't like needles. Not a fan of needles. I know that's not it's not an insect, but yeah, I'm not a fan of needles. Needles, I'm cool on all of that. What else don't I really care for? Oh, you know what I like now more as I've gotten older? Dogs. I was attacked by a Rottweiler when I was like, how old was I? I had to be like 8, 9. It was a while ago. Anyways, it was my uncle's dog. He's a police officer. And one night he came in off duty, getting ready to, just chill out, takes his stuff off, drops his gun hits the ground, fire shoots him in the chest. Goes to the hospital, eventually he dies. Dog is in mourning at this point. I'm downstairs, I'm playing with my cousin Chris, and we're jumping on the couch. I remember this like it was yesterday. It's crazy how certain things can just be etched into your brain depending on like what it was. Like if it was super traumatic, probably etched in your brain, or you may have compartmentalized it enough to forget until it's drawn back out, or it's a super happy moment and you just remember. But in this situation, terrible, 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 terrible. I think we're watching the Parkers. Watching the Parkers. But anyways, I'm on the couch, and the way that the basement is set up, because in Michigan we have basements, the fireplace, the TV is like directly ahead of me, right? I'm on the couch, TV's directly ahead of me, where the dog is coming from, which is from upstairs. He comes downstairs, he's on my right. He comes around and he's in front of me. I'm jumping on the couch. I stop jumping, and it's like time stopped very briefly for me. Everything went gray. And in my head, I said, oh, he's about to bite me. And as soon as I had that thought, grabbed me by my left leg, drug me all over the ground. I'm screaming. Man, it was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. My mom runs downstairs, grabs me. I'm bleeding everywhere. I got a hole in my leg. Hole in my leg about that big. Yeah, about that big. Yeah, hole in my leg. I had to go get stitches, and they had to give me a tetanus shot. I was hot. And they were like, yo, you got to focus on something else. We don't want you looking at this because you're not going to go through with this. So just talk about something. So I'm talking to the doctor. I remember all of this. I was talking about wrestling. Like back in this period, wrestling was hot. And I was talking about something was going on with the Undertaker, but I got to the Undertaker part. I said, and the Undertaker, like, cause they put that needle, cause they got to put it right in there. And I remember I had like a piece of meat hanging out of my leg. It was crazy, y'all. Sorry for the graphicness, but yeah, they stuck the needle right down into the hole of my leg and stitched me up. I had to relearn how to walk. I couldn't walk. So whenever I tried to put pressure on it, like my leg was like, yo, you can't walk. Like, so my mom had to literally carry me everywhere. Shout out to her for being like a trooper mom that period. I don't even know how long that period lasted, but I know I could not do much. Man. And still to this day, like I still have a scar at that there. But yeah, that's my story of why like I did not like dogs for a very, very long time. Then I got older, and I don't mind dogs. I actually like dogs. Dogs are cool. I have a relationship with a few dogs. and they're cool. They're actually very cool. I understand like why people get really, really sad about, their dogs. Before I didn't understand it. And I think it was because I was still in that hurt place of like, yo, I got attacked by a dog. But I get it now because there was somebody that I knew, their dog died because somebody did something to the dog and it really bothered me. I was like, hey, I want to mess that person up for doing that to your dog. So once I got to that point, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you love dogs. Like you absolutely love dogs. So I'm happy that that's that now because before I was terrified. Let me tell you another story about a dog. I was younger. I had to be maybe about 15, 16. We're playing outside and everybody's like, yo, such and such. I can't remember the name of the dogs. I think it was Duke or something like that. It was like, yo, Duke is behind you. Yeah, we'll just call him Duke. Duke is behind you. Don't panic. And I'm thinking like, oh, it's just a kid, whatever. I turn around. It's a Great Dane. And we looking at each other face to face like this. I said, hey, Duke. Like, I was terrified. But that dog was a big ass teddy bear. But I was terrified. I'd never seen a Great Dane before. I didn't even know dogs could get that big. That's how uncultured I was as far as dogs. Damn, the score. I just turned away and it was only 7. We was only 5 minutes into the game. We at the 4-minute mark and OKC is getting scorched. 22 to, I'm telling you, I don't think OKC wins another game. I don't think they win another game. Anyways, but yeah, that dog was a big teddy bear. Huge teddy bear. But yeah, it's so funny that like you have different encounters with the things that you quote unquote fear or dislike. All this time, right? When I was younger, I was like, hey, I'm gonna make it until like 30 before I get stung by a bee. Bro, I got towed up by some bees. Listen to this story. I was working groundskeeping and they would have me digging out bushes. The bushes would be dead and they would just need me to just dig it out so they could replace it with another bush. I get to the property, right? And I'm looking for a shovel. I'm like, yo, I need a shovel so I can dig this bush out. It's a whole different property. It's property I haven't been at before. They like, oh, it's a shovel over there on the wooden fence. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. I go grab the shovel. As soon as I grab the shovel like this and I pull it, all I hear is all right here, all right in my neck, just tearing me up. I feel like Tupac. I got shot up. I ran so far. I've never ran that far in my life. That far, that fast. I ran so fast that like, I was like, damn, how did I get this far this fast? I ran and I had to find out like, yo, you might be allergic to bees. Luckily, I'm not because my throat would have swole up and closed. So they had to put me like on watch. So they gave me Benadryl, all that stuff. But I got toe up. I don't even think they were bees. I think they actually were yellow jackets. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. And then later on that week, I'm talking on the phone, and then I'm like, I was like, dang, I just got stung in the back of my head. Like, so there goes me making it until 30 something before I got stung by a bee. It was just like, life was like, yeah, okay. You think you gonna make it this far? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So now 34. And I can definitely say I've been towed up by bees. Towed up. I will never forget that. It was so shocking because it happened so fast. Like I literally grabbed it and was just, and how it sounds just now, that's exactly how it sounded for me. And I didn't have no earphones on, nothing. It was, I was like, oh my God, I ran so fast. I will never forget that. I ran so fast. I got so many little crazy stories. Okay, look, OKC trying to make it a game. It's still a 10-point game. But yeah, I got so many stories. What's another crazy? I'm over getting text messages. Oh, no, I'm not. What is this? Oh, it's Cash App telling me you're spending money. Great. Anywho's. Yo, hey, Amazon is great. I want to just point that out before I go any further. Amazon is amazing. If you do not have Amazon Prime, you should get Amazon Prime. Not just for the videos, but like there's always some type of Amazon Prime type of deal that you can get yourself into. And Amazon has everything. Amazon has everything. Everything. I didn't know. Like when I was delivering the mail at the post office, I used to be like, yo, why I'm delivering Amazon so much? I hate Amazon. I hate having to deliver Amazon. Now that I don't deliver Amazon and like I work in a completely different field, I am a Amazon fanatic. I love Amazon. Amazon has my whole house. This whole house is about to be decked out. Amazon. Like that little thing back there, the diffuser, that's from Amazon. And if you don't know what a diffuser is, you put essential oils in there with some water and it make your house smell good. Right now I got peppermint in there. But I had no idea Amazon was clutch like this. I can get anything from Amazon. Anything from Amazon. Look, this little thing that the microphone is on, Amazon. I think these lights is from Amazon. Now I think about it. This chair, Amazon. Yo, it's like the whole fit, Amazon. So shout out to Jeff Bezos. Shout out to Jeff Bezos. Hey, no, and they got deals. Speaking of that, for gamers, I got this, which is usually a $200 controller, for guess how much? Guess how much I got this for? I got this for like $85. This is a steal of a controller. It's a very good controller, actually. The day that I drop this, which I hope is never, I'm gonna cry about it. Because like I am susceptible to dropping a controller, boy. My PS5 controller, done. Like I done dropped that thing so much. I dropped that thing so much. It's got drift. It's got stick drift. Some buttons don't work. It's terrible. So I've been trying to like really take care of my stuff. Like yeah, being very cognizant of like, hey, bro, your stuff shouldn't just be falling and hitting the ground like that. Put your cords up in a way to where, you know, stuff's not going to just get pulled and then fall on the ground. As I say that, I'm unplugging this controller because, you know, the cord is in a place where I can pull it and knock it on the ground. So I'm trying to live better, y'all. I'm trying to live better, do better, have better things. God's not going to bless you with good things if you keep destroying the stuff that he gives you. Like, he's not gonna continue to give you stuff. Yeah, so Amazon is great. I love Amazon. Amazon is amazing. I'm glad that I didn't play the game today, honestly. Like I was going to try and, you know, power through Tekken, but like I feel like I should give myself a break from it. Give myself a break from the game and just chill. Absolutely chill. Oh, you know what? I got my green juice that I need to drink, and I'm gonna show y'all this green juice. The green juice is so fire. It's so fire. And it's not like the little nasty like green juices that you see on the TV shows where you just like, oh, that looks like it's trash. This green juice is amazingly good. Hold on real quick. You know what I need to do? I need to get like whatchamacallit, a Be Right Back screen. But like, I want y'all to know like that I will actually be right back. I want y'all to be like, yeah, being on the camera thing. Nope, I'm here. Look at these glasses though. Whoops. Look at this glass. Amazon. I got this glass from Amazon. This glass is a set of like 12. Amazing. Yeah, so look, green juice. Damn, the camera got this green juice looking green. Look at the y'all see this? Okay. Ew. But yeah, it's got a lot of different things in here. It's got zucchini, it's got cucumber, it's got green apple, red apple, garlic, honey, celery. There's some other stuff here. Ginger. There's a lot of good things in here. Hold on, because I gotta put it back. But great green juice. It's amazing green juice. I think it's got an orange juice base. I don't know if y'all can even hear me from this far away. But yeah, like this green juice, amazing. Amazing. All right, let me Did I just mess up the microphone and how it was positioned by hitting it with the cup? I mean, with the glass? I don't know. We'll see. How does it sound? I think it sounds all right. But yeah, pretty good. It's so crazy how the camera has this looking this green. This is not this green. Like, this looks bright green as hell. And it ain't this color. Unless I'm colorblind. Am I color? Wait, am I colorblind? And it really is this green? All right, bro. No, I'm not. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Like, my brain will be like, yeah, you got issues. Like, you got an issue. Something internally is wrong with you. Like, is this a different color on the screen? Nah, I think that's just the I think that's just the camera messing with whatever. Am I colorblind? Why I want to be colorblind? Like, wait, like, I ain't been colorblind never in my life. Never had to use the colorblind settings on any video game, and all of a sudden today at 33 years old, May 13th, 2024, I'm dedicating myself being colorblind. Not dedicated, determining that I'm colorblind. It's crazy. But this juice is not this green. It's not this green. It's just not. Yeah, it's just not. Delicious, but it's not this green. You know, before, it used to take me a whole long time to make this juice because what was I going to say? Oh, it took me a long time to make this juice. I'm over here finding lint, and I want to get the lint off the Chaotica. I used to like skin the apples. I don't know why I thought like that was a fantastic idea. Yo, let me skin the apples real quick, bro. That would be great. That used to take so long. I just chop them into little slices and throw the whole thing in the Ninja. Oh, also Ninja appliances. You gotta get you some Ninja. Ninja is so good. Like, you can never go wrong with a Ninja appliance. Like, I have Ninja everything. I got a Ninja grill. I got a Ninja blender. I got a Ninja food processor. Like, I have Ninja everything. And eventually, I'm gonna have, this is gonna be a whole room full of Ninjas. Like, for real. Good money spent on that stuff. You ain't got Ninja products, what are you doing? Not a sponsor, but if Ninja want to sponsor this, hit me up, everythingread at gmail.com. Like, shoot me the email. I'm willing and ready to do read reviews on whatever product you want to send. I'm willing, for sure. You about to hit that hour mark. I only really wanted to be on here for an hour. I made a dedication to myself a while ago that, like, every Monday, you got to get on here and at least be on here for an hour, and do that and stick to it. That's the only way that you're ever going to make something happen for yourself, is by making that goal and sticking to it and not doing it all at once. Because I could easily be like, yo, every single Monday, I'm getting on here and I'm going to be on here for 4 hours every Monday, every damn Monday. And it's like, I feel like you should work your way up to that. I feel like, yo, work your way up to that. Work your way up to that level. And by the time you get to that point, you never know, you might have a whole audience. And you should treat your stream, even if you only got one person watching, as if there is a bunch of people watching, because you just don't know. Like, you don't ever want to be so down, like, damn, man, I only got one person watching me. That's whack. I ain't about to stream. Because you never know, you might just get a dope ass moment that can go viral, and now you get a whole bunch of people watching your stuff. Like, at one point in time, I had no subscribers. None. Zero. And now I'm at like 1,600. I don't even post as much as I need to be. But that's gonna change, y'all. Give me a month. Give me a month to get some stuff together. That's going to change for sure. I was looking for an editor, and I didn't necessarily, I thought that, like you get what you pay for. It's one of them situations. I thought I was going to find a decent editor and only pay them maybe $100, but no, you have to pay that bread, or excuse me, or find someone that sees the vision, that's talented, and sees what you're doing and want to be a part of that. And I've yet to find that. And until I do, I'm just going to edit my stuff myself, because I'll be damned if I'm paying somebody, a certain amount of money and they're not producing what I want y'all to see, when I know if I do it myself, I'm cool with what I'm coming out with, because what I've come out with so far has got me to 1,600 subscribers. You know what I mean? So I'm good with that. We're at that hour mark. I appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate everybody that came through, left some comments, talked to me for a little bit. Appreciate it. Really appreciate you. You made it this far. Follow the channel. Drop a comment, share the video, do all of that stuff. Let people know that, hey, Reed Gaming, he actually can do like some podcast stuff too. And how y'all feel about not having the background light back there? I was thinking about like turning it on, but then I was too lazy. I don't feel like getting up and cutting it on. Let me know how y'all feel about it. I'm getting ready to get some blackout curtains too. So this is going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot darker. Like I won't say I hate the sun, because I don't. I just dislike not being able to control the light in my house. Like I dislike it so much. If I could control the light in the house, I'm a happy camper. I also dislike I dislike harsh light. Like I like soft light. Soft light is really great, but for whatever reason, the apartment complex that I'm in, just all apartments, seem to just be like, hey, let's put these harsh ass office lights everywhere in the house, and they'll be okay with that. So I'm getting ready to go on Amazon, and I'm getting ready to trick this place out and get some softer lighting in here, because I can't do it, bro. Like I can't be in the kitchen and like I feel like I'm getting ready to do a 17-page essay for my English teacher. I can't. Like I can't. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much. I love y'all. God loves y'all. Make sure that you pray. Make sure that you pray every day, whenever you can. Always say the Lord's Prayer. That's the easiest one that you can do. And if you get comfortable enough, make up your own. So with that being said, I will catch y'all on the next one every single Monday. If not at 5:30, 6 PST at the latest. Peace. Damn, I done smacked the microphone. That's crazy. Like, I sound